destroyed Sowore. Sowore has run out of Facebook. Sowore first attacked Obi, and you know obedience are very hard to Peter Obi. Now they have destroyed Sowore completely. They are not giving him blackmailer in chief, BIC, and it's all on the internet. Good morning. Obedience has told Sowore enough is enough. Sowore has run out of Facebook. What do you have to say about that?
My brother, it's not a surprise to so many Nigerians, especially those who have been following the trend before now, those who understand what was actually going on, those who know the history of Sowore from the beginning, and how Sowore was ferried out of the country by the powers that be as at that time, who were behind whatever Sowore was doing as at that time in terms of agitation or whatever they call our activities or whatever. It is the same people that brought and initiated, you know, with grants from abroad, from government connections, and he was able to establish Sahara Reporter. Then on that note, Sowore, to a lot of people, they don't know so many secrets about Sowore. Sowore is someone who steals information.
That's journalism.
The kind of information he steals is mixed up with propaganda. Sowore does not have a fact check system or policy. Sowore only does those things that the paymasters want him to do. Sowore was one of the people that labeled almost all Jonathan's ministers as criminals, and to this point that Nigerians come to believe it. I thank God the way Premium Times reports what it transpired at Vatican. What is Sowore actually looking for? Sowore, who happens to be in opposition, is attacking a fellow opposition. What is the role of opposition? And what is the role of Sowore? That gives you an insight. When I remembered what happened to Stella Odua, that gives you an insight. When I remembered what happened to Alison Badweke, that gives you another insight about Jonathan's government and how Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the rest of them uses Sowore as a medium. Lai Mohammed, what is Lai Mohammed now? Upon all these things that were done, Sowore was celebrated by the APC government at that time. And up to this moment, yes, you are Tinubu's boy, we know. Sowore, you are Tinubu's boy. What is an allegation? Whether it's allegation or not, how did Sowore got to know what he is reporting against Jonathan that collapsed that government? How much was he paid? I'm waiting for the likes of Atiku to come out and open up on the activities of Sahara Reporter against Jonathan. Look at it. Go and read Jonathan's transition hours. How Buhari, Tinubu, they were using this Sahara Reporter. Every small thing, Sahara Reporter. Every small thing, Sahara Reporter. You know, then, and when they are talking about Sahara Reporter, when they are trying to bring out this propaganda, look at this, an ex-minister coming out to say that you cannot be in government as a spokesperson without telling lies. Then how do the lies come? The lies come as a result of propaganda. It was under APC that Nigerians got to know what is called propaganda. We were not hearing it very significantly, loudly during PDP government. Go and ask anybody. Even though I do not allow with PDP. But I can tell you that PDP is 1 million times better than this other soldier administration government we are running now. And if you factor Sowore into all this, you can see from point to point, from face to face. But even when he came up with hunger protests, take back Nigeria, I told you people that Sowore attitude is questionable. It is a tool. Government is using it to cover their inadequacies, the maladministration, the incompetency, to confuse Nigerian youth about what to decide over APC government in Nigeria. He ran the whole thing as if he has no direction at the end of the day. Where is take back Nigeria? Where is hunger strike? What is the essence of it? Has Sowore not gone to sleep? I was telling them that it was the same people that pushed Sowore to Nnamdi Kanu. And when they pushed Sowore to Nnamdi Kanu, do you know what happened? What Nnamdi Kanu told him? He came up with revelation now. After meeting Nnamdi Kanu, 3 months after he met with Nnamdi Kanu was apprehended in Kenya.
Are you think that maybe
I am telling you, go and fact check. What is Obi and Sowore in the same cadre? Are they in the same scale? Remember the projections this Sowore made against. Okay, let me ask you, why singling out Obi alone? Is Obi the only opposition in Nigeria? What about Atiku, Kwankwaso, and the rest of them? Why is he singling out Obi? What has Obi done? Obi performed very well, 100%, as one of the best governors in Nigeria. Obi had the opportunity of becoming the chairman of Governors Forum. He rejected it. I handed it over to Saraki. Bukola Saraki. He left 75 billion in Anambra State account. His name is not in anywhere in EFCC. Go and fact check. Now what is he talking about? I thank God that Facebook has shut him down completely. But it did not. Yes, there was agitation, and the obedient worldwide called for the attention of the issue he used to attack Obi. Obi has been going to Vatican. This is the 30th time Obi went to Vatican. 30th time.
But many Yorubas are attacking the Igbos first. That the Igbos have refused to learn politics and have refused to learn the truth that Sowore is telling Peter Obi the truth.
What is the truth? Tell me one that is the truth. If you're telling, I've been telling Sowore, I'm pointing some certain things. Tell me the one that is the truth. But in Vatican, there are protocols. Obi is the most visited politician in Vatican. The most. 30 times. Go and take it. Reason. Is he not a new person in the Vatican? But you can see, just he exchanged pleasantries, a light moment with the president. He said he went there to beg for a Fidelity Bank. But I've not seen a Fidelity Bank customers coming out to allege that there is problem in Fidelity Bank. Even if there's a problem, I think let's say I've left Fidelity Bank for some time now. Which one the government established? Where did the government get all the money that we are hearing that was reported that he won over $9 billion somewhere? So Sowore did not see that one. So when did not report about the atrocities in this present government, how much that have been looted? What is it that Obi have done? Okay, let me ask the Yorubas who are defending Sowore the right question. What is politics? Can they tell me the meaning of politics? Now you feel that you play more politics than the Igbo people. The Igbo people are the genesis, they are the founder, they are the originators, they are the initiators of politics. Go and check the history. We are talking about over 3,500 BCE. Before they went, the first in the history of the world. 3,500 BCE. Go and check it, the record is there. What did they make? That's why the British government find it very difficult to penetrate the eastern part of the country. Because we run a democracy. We don't do somewhere. The people, okay, now Yorubas and Hausas now that have been ruling this country, how far? But who knows how to play politics? The Republican nature of Igbos, it is a signal to you that we have the formula to transform Nigeria. because we are not going to play this kind of politics the Northerners and the Yorubas have played and have destroyed Nigeria. We can't play that. And Sowore should respect himself that Obi got 6 million votes. How many votes did you get? 6 million without no governor, without no local government chairman, without no senator, without no house member, nothing at all. But you have been contesting. We cannot even produce one councillor. Because let Nigerians ask Sowore what his interest about Obi, so that we will be able to understand better.
Let's go forward on this. There's another angle again that came up this morning. It's a simple angle that why can't the Igbos abandon Biafra quest for Nigeria's presidency? That they cannot the Igbos should choose one. Is it presidency?
Yes. Nobody should be jealous of identity. Before the late agitation died, he said it very clearly that Igbos, of course, when I talk about the Igbos, I'm talking about the South and the Southeast. Igbos is the umbrella tribe. That's the fact. We are Biafrans, and our language is Igbo. Yoruba, can you get that very well? Or those who are trying to ask questions. We are already Biafrans. Our language is Igbo. Even in Nigeria today, we are not Igbo people. We are Biafrans. I don't know whether these people can comprehend. Would they comprehend? The same way the Fulanis name you people Yariba. Is Yariba your name? No, look at your own identity and find out who you are, the Yoruba people. Find out whether you are Yariba or you are the Anagos. They said Igbo. You know, I can tell you the story of the person that bear Igbo.
And it's still tell our viewers, let them hear. It's good.
I'm not going to say everything here. The person they named Igbo, how that name become the general name of identification. But I can tell you, when the right time come, the first kingdom on earth was named after the same people, and that is what we call Biafra. You cannot know what God has destined. Go and read Ecclesiastes or Chronicles, you find out. So whatever that will come, will come. Whatever that is open, will be open. The time has come. People have come to realize who they are. It's as simple as that. Nigeria was not a name. Nigeria as a name was an enterprise. Nigeria Enterprises Limited, or Nigeria Trading Limited, or Nigeria Charge Limited, or Nigeria Dock Limited. Whatever they call it, it was a limited liability company. Nigerian name is a limited liability company that has elements of racism in it. And people have come to say, no, anybody that wants to be a Nigerian to be a Nigerian. If we want to contest election in Nigeria, he has 100% right to do that. Obi is not known to be fighting for Biafra. Those who are fighting for Biafra, please leave that duty of Biafra agitation for them.
Mr. Chinedu, then you are saying that the Igbos are more vast in politics than even the Yorubas and the Fulani. But then
we initiated it. The sick of Africa, we didn't hear what it was. The sick of Africa we are hearing, and I can tell you the story. I can tell you what happened between Azikiwe and Herbert Macaulay. And I can tell you where was Awolowo was at that particular time. This is not a matter of distance. I'm telling you who initiated it, who initiated politics in the first place. Go and do your fact check. I'm talking about 3,500 BCE. When you read this fall apart, you understand that Igbo man is democratically in nature, Republican in his doings, in the way he approached things, in his belief, in his convictions. Those who are experts in politics, those not going to transform Nigeria now. How far? Now, upon every dance naked up and down, they have finished dancing now. Well, who are they going to factor in? The whole game is being factored. Everything is being targeted now. Everything is pushed at Obi because they know that, boss, let me tell you, according to Tunde Bakare, he said that the Igbos are the salt of this nation. Go and ask Ghanaian Adams But when we touch it, change go dey. Because una no get am, they don't have it. They don't have what Igbo man. But who would them marginalize? No seaport, nothing. No road, nothing. No infrastructure, nothing. But same. Fact check yourself and know what Nigeria is doing to itself, whether it's correct. But the reality is that Nigerians are no longer Nigerians. That's the fact. Nigerians themselves, they're no longer Nigerians. Nigeria is not working for Nigerians. And Nigerians, they are not working for Nigeria. As simple as that. So the only hope, the only thing is for them to sit back and know exactly what they're going to do. The likes of Sowore and the rest of them cannot stop P2B. P2B, if you're working for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, go ahead. There's a reason why Facebook banned him. There's a reason. It's not only because of what he said about Obi. It's not Obi that instigated it. But I can tell you that Obi represents the hope of the Gen Z generation. And I can tell you that.
Now, let's another angle. The fact is that why can't the Igbos come together with other tribes if they want to become Nigerian president? That this biafra agitations will not make other tribes to trust them enough to give them presidency.
Okay, let me tell you, even the Oduan nation have started, and Bola Ahmed Tinubu became president. Am I correct or wrong? Am I correct or wrong? No, I'm asking a question. Those who are watching this video, who are trying to tell us, that is why they said, now they can open your chest to the military in your house and take bullet. That was how to know that you're a good man. The Nigerians, they are saying it publicly to tell you who they are. So anybody that is telling you that should understand the fact that, you know, we are already Biafrans. You don't need to tell us that Biafra. We are already Biafrans. The Yorubas are not Nigeria. They are Yoruba before Nigeria. What we have is Hausa land, it's not Hausa Fulani. Hausa Fulani is just a recent something. What we normally have is Hausa land. There was nothing like Hausa Fulani. So the Yorubas are the Anagos. The Igbo people, you know, are the Biafrans. Biafra is older than Nigeria. Can you first check it? Then can you go and find out? So it's not an issue of our identity. We have already known our identity, and nobody can take that identity from us. But what we are saying is this: as long as the sovereignty of the Jewish black nation has not come, we are still in a struggle. And any Igbo man, either hook or crook, who feel that he has what it takes to challenge whoever within the political space, it's his business. It's free to do that. It's not a crime. Those who has the mandate of restoration of Biafra should continue to seek it without any reservation.
Finally, we've seen Yakubu Gowon. He has left the north. He's in London. Buhari presently now is in London. Let's close with this.
Let them Londonize themselves.
Why are they running the government?
No, that's what I'm saying. Now let them Londonize themselves. There's nothing wrong with that. Let them continue to stay in London. It's a free world. They can try to stay anywhere they like. There's no problem about that. You understand? But you know, the consequences of what they are running from is already with them there, and there's no how they're gonna escape it. As simple as that. I expected the one to come back now and wear his uniform and lead a military campaign in the north against the Fulanis.